Well, everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to go ahead and scoot on over to the Skooliepaloosa. I thought we'd take a look from afar before we go over give you an idea of what the how many buses are over there. Two things that don't mix well with me: me, a camcorder, and smoothness. Hang on, let me back off a little bit here. Let me see something here. All right, so get an idea here of just how many buses are out here. We're not going to be able to fly the drone today. I know some of you are probably saying, what drone? I do have a new drone. I'm almost afraid to fly it. Now, the trouble is, we will be soon, though. The trouble is, it's just kind of too windy today. That'd be a little bit better camera work if I zoomed in a little bit, wouldn't it? But then we lose some smoothness. It goes on and on and on. There are a lot of buses over there. All right, we're gonna take a ride on over. I do want to take a moment and thank everybody that commented in the last video, that watched it towards the end, about when we stopped out here and visited my last dog, Baxter's little grave site, and what we found out there. Pleasant surprise, actually, the condition I found it in, considering after 2 years of not being out here. I appreciate the comments. It's a kind of a private thing and a somber moment I wasn't even going to share. Kind of struggled with that. I'm glad I did. It was nice to have such kind comments and such thoughtfulness regarding that. The one thing I maybe didn't mention was, you know, left out here in the elements. Yeah, it's only a matter of time for nature takes its course, and the rocks will. Obviously, it's been tended to. I don't know. There's only a couple of you asked or thought who might have done that. They don't know the location. They've never been here. They weren't here at the time. They've never been here. Maybe somebody, and I know my friends, my circle of friends, nobody's come to Ehrenberg for quite a while now. Ehrenberg's kind of, you know, I know where my friends have been. I travel with them. Nobody's been out here. So it's still kind of a mystery. Anyway, we're gonna head over to the Skooliepaloosa thing. For those of you that might have missed that video, go watch the last. It's gonna be our first video in a series here. It was starting the California road trip, so it's just the very last video. Watch towards the end of that and see what went on over there. And if you've never seen a video of Baxter, some of our earlier, you have to go to our page and go early on. He's in some of them first videos, our first season coming out here for the very first time, and you'll see Baxter, and he was as good a dog. He was as good a dog, if not better, than Bella. No, he was really good. Okay, anyway, let's get on with things. So, what were you talking about out there? What were you saying? Were you whispering something? You're the best dog ever, Bella. Right? Just the best dog. Well, guess who's coming? I was just about to say, maybe.
Howdy! How's it going?
There you are again.
Here I am.
We were to come over and maybe see where you were at.
If you go in and you go to the left, we're down there. But that's like the party side. If you go to the right, that's like family side. Yep.
You're in the party side.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Now. We might move, but I don't know.
Yeah. We're probably just coming over to snoop around for the day anyway.
Yeah.
I doubt we'll stay tonight when things get partying.
Yeah.
You know.
Right on.
All right. Are you running to town?
Huh?
You running to town?
Yeah, I'm just going to the gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going for a ride, really.
All right.
Good deal.
Okay, talk to you later.
Maybe you'll be there when I get back.
Maybe. He put a Honda engine in that bug. Yep. Bye. There is an old bounder there. That's one of the first years they made him. I think it was 87, 86 or 87. That's an oldie. All right, so as Paul said, it's more family section over to the right-hand side, and I think, no, yeah, and more party section to the left-hand side. So, all right. A lot of big buses, a lot of little buses. We got a sign up here with directions, daily activities. Dune buggy Volkswagen. It still has the original Volkswagen type engine in it. So even though this is a schoolie or school bus event primarily, they're all inclusive. You know, bring what you have in a van or a motorhome or travel trailer or whatever. Everybody's welcome. Here's what I always keep my eyes open for. The idea of someday building a school bus fascinates me. But just because I'm fascinated doesn't mean I'm compelled to do so. I've always said if it would take a special bus, you know, a real old classic for me to ever consider doing it. It would just have to be the coolest classic bus for me to ever consider doing such a thing. Alright, we may have gone as far as we need to go. I don't know where this road goes eventually, but Paul's camp we passed it, it was a little ways back, so we might go back over there for a little while today. And there's the bread truck. That's Paul's vehicle, and he tows it, probably seen that in the last video. He tows the Volkswagen with the bread truck. And again, Paul's YouTube channel is Bread Trucker. So, okay. Let me see here. Concerning an earlier clip where we started at with the wind, I'm experimenting for the first time ever. I'm trying a lapel mic, seeing what its limits are, and I reviewed that clip and I see where it's better with some wind, but it has its limits. There's a point where it starts blowing where it's that little thing, it has its limits. Okay, it was an experiment, so now I know. I think if I use this too while driving, it'll probably cut down on engine noise. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna be messing with this from time to time. All right, let's gonna go outside here a minute. All right, we are just at the Park by Paul, and I decided to climb up on the roof of the Coachmen to learn that my solar panels are filthy. I knew they were due. I'll have to clean them today. But I thought I'd just bring the camcorder up. And I love the camcorder because it does have the zoom feature, although it lacks stabilization. So the event, I think, actually doesn't officially begin until tomorrow. And I don't know how long we're even going to stick around today. I just want to kind of come out, look around, maybe talk to Paul, actually. Touch base with him again on that Volkswagen. The other one, the orange one he has. And I just wanted to look around. Never know where there's that one vehicle that gives inspiration. Uh-oh, what do I see? Where is it? Where? Hang on. Where? Hang on. I think I see. We might have to go down a little bit closer to it. There's Paul's, there's that one. There's a brown bus down there. And I just can't see it in this little screen. I think it's over here. Look, it has a rounded back end. I think we've seen that at that Gypsy Minstrels event. See, I'm doing this freehand. I'm just terribly shaky with I just didn't feel like bringing the tripod up here to the roof. That's what I mean. That's an older classic that has that rounded style. It would take a special, something like that, only one of the shorter models. It would take something special for me to even consider building out. That's a lot of work. The projects can be fun. You know, I like to stay busy tinkering and messing with stuff. And dreaming, having the wheels turning, imagination. It's all, there's two ambulances. Is that one there is on a nice four-wheel drive chassis. Will this thing focus? Will we focus? What's wrong with the, I don't know if this camcorder is focusing properly. There's plenty of light. It's not like we're in low light conditions. Maybe my screen's just dirty. Maybe the lens is dirty. Yeah, I don't use this all that often. All right. So, and look, there's a little bus over here. Where's that little bus at? Ta-da! It's just a little bus. Yeah, like a small bus that was a classic. That might be something I would entertain doing. Probably not. So, let me see here. Where else? I might have to give the camcorder a tune-up. A good cleaning it might need. All right, we might have had enough of this, I think. Okay, I think Paul's back. I can hear that bug with that Honda engine coming a mile away. He may have stopped to talk to somebody. He probably stopped down where that other that yellow dune buggy is. All right, so we're back to the GoPro. Nice stabilization, and but no zoom. Got another SUV pulling a little camper. A couple of them school buses. Oh, I see Paul coming. He's way down there. There it is. How cool is this? This guy goes around asking people if they have any garbage they need to get rid of. I see him at that other event. He has a little PA speaker system. He drives around and says, "Anybody got any garbage?" And he runs to town or wherever or to the local dump, whatever. It's kind of a pretty awesome service to do, you know, to volunteer and just do, to be kind and helpful to people. That's pretty all right. Well, I decided it was time to leave. I could appreciate the, you know, the event, the sense of community. You know, we were kind of in a good spot up there. You could hear some conversations around, just friends hanging out, and maybe a little bit of music over at one camp. Nothing loud enough to disturb anybody, but just people going on about their day, and people out making new friends and meeting up with old friends, and it's but you know, there was noise, but at the same time it was kind of just mellow, and just everything pretty easygoing. But I realized where we stayed over what I'm going to call our little yard last night, our little spot in the desert, I'm going to call that. I didn't realize that maybe I was just overdue for a day or two of just utter, just absolute quiet, peaceful, serene time. The sense of being out, and look at this bus. The sense of just being out on your own, away from everything. That just pure quiet time sort of thing. Maybe didn't realize I was missing it a bit. A little dose here and there does me a lot of good. I love being around my friends and things, and going to some of these events for a bit. Starting to have my limits, but having that little doses of just me and Bella time, just out, just quiet. I think I'm gonna go do another afternoon and evening and night of that before we set off across the state line tomorrow into California. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That is a nice little bus. It's not an old classic, but it's just a nice size. It has a nice clean look to it. I like it. But I don't like it that much. Alright, so this is all fine and good. We'll go get our peace and quiet time. Yeah, it's all fine and good back there now. But when the event really gets going, you know, it officially hasn't begun, right? When it officially gets ramped up, and at night the party crowd and the party side at camp will be, you know, we'll have wished we left. So, and there comes a couple more buses, and look what's behind the one. Another yellow Volkswagen. Yellow seems to be a popular color. That one just looks all stock. It doesn't look like it was one that was modified into a dune buggy or anything. Even though there's hundreds of people right over there, it's absolute quiet over here. I'll just pretend they're not there. I'll just not look that way. They don't bother me. There's a camper in a tent way out there. Another camper way out there. There's a few scattered way out there. But we have this immediate area all to ourselves, and that's good enough. I hope that plant is drought resistant. If not, you know, the chances of it making it, maybe we'll find out next year. And I decided to leave the stone.